How do you feel about that?
I feel horrible.
But you continue to do it. And do you still live in the same place as her?
No, ma'am.
All right. Did you even go to her, knock on her door and say, I'm sorry?
No,
So why would you do this?
I wasn't thinking.
No, I mean, you were thinking because it took some thought. Either you walked to 7-Eleven or either you drove to 7-Eleven. And when you went to 7-Eleven, you were buying things to the tune. I still don't understand how people send $900.
Enjoy the video, hit the like button.
Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Yates, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Education or Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waived the reading.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Judge.
Ms. Yates, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And
Yes,
did you
ma'am.
sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're charged with credit, debit card abuse, elderly victim? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargaining agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargaining agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargaining agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering the plea bargaining agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargaining agreement in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, after viewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. How the court will defer finding you guilty as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, she's court-appointed client and she's working as a waitress at this time. She's not in the healthcare field. And we ask the court to for leniency on this matter, and she will pay back this lady. And I ask that because she is working, that perhaps the community service hours could be adjusted.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you. Anything you wish to say?
No, ma'am.
All right, how do you spend $900 at 7-Eleven and it's not on gas? I mean, what were you buying at 7-Eleven for $900?
Snacks, cigarettes,
All right, so
things I really didn't need.
A carton of cigarettes is now $75. I bought a carton for my daughter the other day. I couldn't believe it. $75.
well, I mean, that's a sign where people need to make adjustments. Stop smoking. So you came to this lady who was going through issues of her own, and she was trying to help you with food, and you're spending it on cigarettes to the tune of $900. How do you feel about that?
I feel horrible.
But you continue to do it. And do you still live in the same place as her?
No, ma'am.
All right. Did you even go to her, knock on her door and say, I'm sorry?
No,
So why would you do this?
I wasn't thinking.
No, I mean, you were thinking because it took some thought. Either you walked to 7-Eleven or either you drove to 7-Eleven. And when you went to 7-Eleven, you were buying things to the tune. I still don't understand how people send $900, even if you're buying a carton of cigarettes. I don't see how you're spending $900 at 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, I'm sure it's like the Valero and other places. I mean, how many snacks can you get? So you were thinking. So did you think she was just going to let it slide?
No,
Do you have any children?
no, ma'am.
How do you spend your time?
I work mostly.
Doing what?
I'm a waitress on the Riverwalk.
All right. Do they know you have this? You know, this is what's called a crime of moral turpitude.
No, ma'am. One person knows I was in court today, but he doesn't know it for.
Okay. And what I can tell you is when you have crimes of moral turpitude, you know what that means?
No, ma'am.
That means that you can't be trusted. That's why they call it crimes of moral turpitude, and people shouldn't trust you with money. That's what they are.
I understand.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is, as previously stated, is finding there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will sentence you to a $500 fine that'll be probated. When you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
There's to be restitution and no contact with Lisa Neville Mars. And restitution is in the amount of $982. 3 years deferred adjudication. 100 hours community service. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring anyone to get the COVID vaccination, but if you get it with the booster, then 40 of the hours will be waived. There's to be cats 1 and 2. You know how I feel about cats 1 and 2. Here's my cats 1 and 2 right now. If it's not yours, don't take it. No stealing. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Once she completes cats 1 and 2, the remainder of community service hours will be waived. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Regular reporting in person or Zoom. There's going to be a drug test today. And if it's negative, then regular drug testing thereafter. If it's positive, I want to know about it. Field visits, 1 time per month for 6 months. If everything goes well, then that can be eliminated. Is there anything else that she needs?
No, Your Honor.
All right, is there anything that you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is the plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. What is the tattoo about?
Oh, it's from a TV show I've been watching for years, Supernatural.
Oh, so,
It's a protective symbol.
oh no, I'm very familiar with Supernatural. So who is your favorite brother?
I like Sam. He's bookish.
All right, if you don't say Dean, I can't speak to you anymore.
I like Dean too.
Okay. All right.
Better.
Everyone likes Dean because he's the pretty boy.
Well, I mean, he's very loving of his brother.
Yes, he is.
All right, probation will speak with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Was that painful?
I got up beneath the collarbone, so not really that bad.
Okay.
Forearm hurt pretty good.
Okay. All right, well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
May I be excused?
Yes, you may be excused.
I'll go watch that show.
Yes.